Welcome to this lecture, database recovery from soft failure and recovery from hard failure. So is our next topic. After soft or hard failure, what are the recovery mechanisms? In case of soft failure that result in inconsistency of database, recovery strategy includes transaction undo, sometimes transaction redo may also be adopted to recover a consistent state of the transaction. In case of hard failures resulting in extensive damage to database, recovery strategies encompass restoring a past copy of the database from archival backup. A more current state of the database is obtained through redoing operations of committed transactions from transaction log. So we can perform database recovery by using different mechanisms. Database security and threats, our next topic. Data security is an important aspect of any database system, especially for distributed database. Why especially security is required for distributed database system? Because databases are replicated over fragmented at different sites. It is of very important in distributed systems because of large number of users, fragmented and replicated data, multiple sites and distributed control. So number of users that are used distributed environment. So the security is very important in this case, and the threats are also that may damage your system. And threats in a database: availability loss, integrity loss, confidentiality loss. So these are the three threats. What are the main threats that may cause of violation of data security? These are the following threats. We can remove these threats by imposing functionalities of the DBMS. So first one is availability loss. Someone sends too many requests to database. In this case, availability loss occur. Availability loss refers to non-availability of database objects by legitimate users. And the second one is integrity loss. Integrity loss occurs when unacceptable operations are performed upon the database, either accidentally or maliciously or intentionally. You can say that intentionally. This may happen while creating, inserting, updating or deleting data. It results in corrupted data leading to incorrect decisions. We can maintain integrity of the database by imposing some rules. And the third one is confidentiality loss. Because data is replicated, if accidentally important data is leaked, then it may cause of confidential loss. Confidentiality loss occurs due to unauthorized or unintentional disclosure of confidential information. It may result in illegal actions, security threats, and loss in public confidence. So these are the three important threats that we can remove, or we can minimize these three threats by imposing some rules. Measures of control. So access control, flow control, and the third one is data encryption. The measures of control are divided into following categories. So there are three. Access control. In this point, we are thinking that who can access what kind of resources. Access control includes security mechanisms in a DBMS to protect against unauthorized access. A user can gain access to the database after clearing the login process. through only valid user accounts. User account is password protected. A user can enter her username over email and password to access the control of the DBMS system, or can perform operation. So by using password and her email over username, he or she can log in to the system. So flow control. Distributed systems cover a lot of data flow from one side to another and also within a site. Flow control prevents data from being transferred in such a way that it can be accessed by unauthorized agents. A flow policy lists out the channels through which information can flow. It also defines security classes for data as well as transactions. And the third point is, which is very and most important point. So data encryption refers to coding data when sensitive data is to be communicated over public channels. Even if an unauthorized agent gains access of the data, he cannot understand it since it is in an incomprehensive format. So suppose if I have illegal access to your data, so I cannot read your data because of encryption. So what is encryption? Here is your answer. What is cryptography? Cryptography is the technique of encoding data before transmission over the communication medium. So before transmission, you can encrypt your data or encode your data into ciphertext and then send. So the coded message is called ciphertext and the original message is called plain text. So here is your original message, like hello, I am here, in plain text. After encrypt, so this is the algorithm that can encrypt your message and convert into ciphertext. So a ciphertext coded message is called ciphertext. The process of converting plain text to ciphertext by the sender is called encoding or encryption. So the process of converting ciphertext to plain text by the receiver is called decoding or decryption. So what is encryption and decryption? So here you are going to perform encryption and here you are going to perform decryption. And between here communication media, so from encrypt to decrypt, so ciphertext is available, which is locked. If you can access this text, you cannot understand what is in the message. For example, a sender writes her message which is in plain text, and then an algorithm that converts a message into ciphertext, which is coded text. After that, by using communication media, that message is transferred from one side to another side. And here is side 1, which is sender, and here is side 2, which is recipient. So here message is received by using communication media. So here again you are going to apply a decrypt algorithm, because without decrypt algorithm you cannot understand the ciphertext. So first decrypt the ciphertext by using a similar algorithm or similarity technique. So ciphertext is converted into plain text, then user will read same message that is sent by the site 1.